sir. How many people have joined now?
I'm 49.
49. Iqbal sir, what do you say that we should start it out, or we should wait another for 4 to 5 minutes?
I think, ma'am, we should start.
We should start, huh?
Yeah, because there's a live streaming on the Facebook and YouTube also, because many people may connected at that platform. So it's okay, ma'am, I think.
Okay. Okay, we should start, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Yashri, you can start.
All right, ma'am. A very good afternoon to one and all. At the very outset, warm greetings of the day. Before we start with the program, I would like to request all the audience to please turn on their video so that we can have a look at the beautiful faces and can build the better memories. Now, with the permission of all dignitaries and chairperson, I would like to start our today's very special event. Roy Bennett once said, it's worth making time to find the things that really stir your soul. That's what makes you really feel alive. You have to say no to the other things you're used to and do it with all your heart. A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I, Ashri Dubey, on behalf of Global Research Foundation, Delhi, take this privilege to warmly welcome all the eminent dignitaries, respected invited guests, renowned delegates, and all the learned audience who are watching this award ceremony live on Facebook and YouTube in the 7th Global Award Convention with the theme Research, Innovation, and Education Award in Academics, Corporate, Professional, and Social Service sector in the occasion of Teachers' Day. I feel truly honored and blessed to have with us very respected chief guest and all the esteemed invited guests. Today, we have with us Dr. Sanjay Kumar, Vice Chancellor, Symbiosis University of Applied Science, Indore, Dr. S. Manas Iqbal, Director, Vishesh School of Management, Indore, and Vice President, Global Research Foundation, Dr. Samil Gopalan, Director, Silver Oak University, Ahmedabad, and Secretary, Global Research Foundation, Dr. Gaurav Joshi, Professor at Lal Bahadur Shastri Institute of Management and Secretary, Global Research Foundation. I would also like to welcome all the award nominees in this live event, and I heartily welcome you all. It is really a pleasure for us to have you all with us. Now, prayer is not asking. Prayer is putting oneself in the hands of God. As today, we all are together online through Zoom platform. So let's pray to Ma Saraswati, the goddess of art and knowledge, to shower her blessings on each one of us and give us strength to fight against this pandemic and also to make this event a successful one. With this, I request Robin sir to please pay the Ma Saraswati Vandana. So please.
Ya kundendu tushar dhavana, ya shubhra vastravrita, ya veena varadanda manditakara, ya shweta padma या ब्रह्माच्युत शंकर प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा विचारसार परमा आद्यां जगद्व्यापिनीं वीणा पुस्तकधारिणीम् अभयदा जाड्यान्ध वेदां शारदाम्
Thank you so much, Robin sir. Now, with the blessings of Ma Saraswati, moving further, they say, better than 1,000 days of diligent study is one day with a great teacher. Today, we are feeling honored and blessed to get an opportunity to arrange virtual award and honoring ceremony on the occasion of Teachers' Day. As we all know that Teachers' Day is celebrated on 5th of September in the memory of Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan. This day, which is celebrated to honor teachers. Teachers also look forward to celebrate this special day as their efforts get recognized by students and various other agencies. The day provides the occasion to celebrate the academic profession worldwide, take stock of achievements and draw attention to the voices of academicians who are all hard of efforts to attain the global education target of leaving no one behind. The COVID-19 pandemic has significantly added to the challenge faced by already overextended education system throughout the world. This year, in the view of current situation, we are celebrating this event online. Now, with this, I may request Dr. Kirti Agrawal, Chairperson, Global Research Foundation, to please address the gathering. Ma'am, may I request you to please present the welcome address?
Thank you, Yashri. Thank you for giving me an opportunity. So first of all, happy Teachers' Day to everyone present here. Good afternoon to respected chief guest, Dr. Sanjay Kumar, Dr. Iqbal, Dr. Samir Gopalan, and Dr. Gaurav Joshi, and eminent award recipients and GRF associates. On behalf of entire team of Global Research Foundation, I welcome you all in this novel event today on the occasion of Teachers' Day. While it is obvious and happy to deliver this welcome note or welcome address, I'm so excited and feel blessed about this role. At this event is built with the intent of giving honors to educationists, professionals, institutions for their achievements. So just to give a quick intro of Global Research Foundation in a very short way. Global Research Foundation is a Delhi-based leading international organization in the field of academic research worldwide. It's a unit of Kawa Media Private Limited, registered from New Delhi, India since 2013. GRF provides a platform to worldwide researchers, academicians, and corporate professionals to show their abilities. We have organized several successful conferences, workshops, and training programs at various reputed institutions and grand venues. GRF provides professional conference management programs, award functions, and technical services to scholarly associations, institutions, and professional bodies. So, dear all, today I feel privileged and deeply honored to be here in front of you all and acknowledge the achievements of brilliant minds. This program is held to recognize the scholars, academicians, professionals, and institutions who have made an immense contribution to our research fraternity and the society. These brilliant contributors exhibit such qualities that will not only help themselves in achieving their goals, but also bring glory of success to their institutions and faculties as well. Today, we all have gathered here not just to celebrate the achievements of these award recipients, but also to give due regard to our values and morals, which these awardees exemplify, like discipline, compassion, and zeal for learning. Awards are a way to encourage the behavior and to inculcate competitive spirit. This is the reason why we organize award ceremony every year to encourage the academicians, professionals, and scholars. So we are here to give away the awards in mainly two categories, that is academics and non-academics. Basically, we have given equal opportunities to all of the people who are nominated for awards. All finalists were selected on the basis of detailed resume evaluation criteria. Apart from this, I want to thanks to my professional and experienced organization members who work hard and very honest with their opinion. The activity was going on for months and helped us to make a difficult selection between the best of the best. I'm sure one of you will be making progress in the future and thereby contribute to the common good of the entire community. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much and happy Teachers Day to all of you.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am. I'm wishing you the same. Thank you so much for the welcome address and giving a brief about GRF. Thank you so much. Now, moving further, to motivate us further and to give a nice auspicious start to the function, I would like to request Dr. S.M. Anas Iqbal, Director of the School of Management and Vice President, GRF, to please present the inaugural address. So please.
Thank you, Professor Yashri. A memorable, mesmeric, and very good afternoon, each and everyone. Chief guest of this event, Honorable Dr. Sanjay Kumar, the Vice Chancellor, Symbiosis University of Applied Sciences, Indore. Dr. Kirti Agarwal, Chairperson, Global Research Foundations, and Director, CAF Media Private Limited, Delhi. Dr. Samir Gopalan, Director, Silver Oak University, Ahmedabad, and Honorary Secretary of GRF. Dr. Gaurav Joshi from the Lal Bahadur Shastri Institute of Management and Honorary Secretary of GRF. All the recipient awardees and honors which is going to be conferred today. Information alone is silent and passive until we ignite it with the creative spark. Once again, I, on the behalf of Research Foundation, Global Research Foundation, and CAF Media Private Limited, welcome you all at this awards and honor ceremony. It is indeed a pleasure for me to be present here in GRF Award and Honor virtual presentations on the occasions of Teachers' Day. I'm happy to join on this occasion where we recognize the dedicated services of many teachers, researchers, and institutions throughout the country who are actively engaged in building and strengthening the intellectual and ethical foundation of our children, that is the future of the country. It is a day when we honor with the GRF Awards those of you who had made significant contribution for improvement of the academic, corporate, professional, and social sector. As we all know that whole world is passing through this a very tough time due to this COVID-19 pandemic, and we all came over from the different phases of lockdowns. Today, we need an inspired teacher as a value-oriented, mission-driven, self-motivated, and result-oriented individuals. This GRF Awards and Honor 2020 on the occasion of Teachers' Day, let's celebrate the great passions and determination of the teachers. They are real Corona heroes who are ensuring the disseminating of knowledge through online teaching continues despite school, colleges, and universities are being closed. They work toward impacting the environment in a positive manner through their own actions as well as imparting knowledge among students to help them to achieve their potential. An inspired teacher links the individual goals of the student to the societal and national goals. Education empowers the enable nations. A sound education system is the bedrock of an enlightened society. I congratulate you all for this nation-level recognitions of GRF Awards and Honors 2020. I also greet all the teachers of the country and express our gratitude for their services and commitment on this very special day, that is Teachers' Day. Thank you for joining us for this GRF Award and honors virtual presentation ceremony, because many people are connected from different places of the country. So once again, thank you and welcome you all at this event. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, sir, for giving such a good inaugural note. It's really motivates a lot of people. Where are you, Yashri?
Yeah, I'm right there. Thank you so much, Dr. S.M. Iqbal, for motivating us and giving us such a spacious wishes. Thank you so much again. Now, the most awaited movement has arrived. It's our pleasure that today we have with us a renowned academician, an admirable administrator, a corporate expert, and a vibrant learner. None other than Dr. Sanjay Kumar, Vice Chancellor, Symbiosis University of Applied Sciences, Indore. Now, with the utmost joy, I would like to read the profile of Dr. Sanjay Kumar. Dr. Sanjay Kumar is an engineering graduate of BITS Ranchi University. He is MTech and PhD both from IIT Delhi. He also holds an MBA degree along with 2 postgraduate diplomas in management. He has distinction of having done second PhD in management. Throughout his academic career, he has been the topper of the course and distinction holder in most of the service courses. He has been topper of the batch. He has published various articles and research papers in national and international journals of high repute. He has possessed International Journal of, he has also possessed a MS degree in counseling and psychotherapy. He has authored 7 books, and these books are prescribed in IITs and other lead colleges and universities. He is an editorial board of very famous journal, International Journal of Science Management. His core competence is in areas of research methodology, electronics and communication, aerospace engineering, and HR management. He has distinction of having worked in ISRO, Space Application Center, Ahmedabad, Delhi, Dehradun Science Analysis Group, and National Information Center, Delhi, and Defense Avionics Research Establishment, Bengaluru. His varied specialization includes satellite communication, space and microwave communication, electronics warfare, modeling and simulation, renewable energy, antenna design, and radar engineering. He has been regular invitee of Doordarshan and radio stations Raipur. He has guided many startups projects. He is recipient of many awards and accolades, to name a few. He is recipient of AVM Harjinder Singh Trophy for the best academic performance for his outstanding contribution and high degree of professionalism and utmost dedication. He received 2 commendation medals by Chief of Air Staff and Air Commanding Officer-in-Chief. He also has been conferred with Bharat Gaurav Samman by Governor of Bihar, Honorable Shri Ramnath Kovind, the present President of India. He has been awarded with Bharat Vidya Shiromani Award by former Governor of Assam and Tamil Nadu, Honorable Bhishma Narayan Singh. Last but not the least, he has been conferred the most prestigious presidential award, Vishisht Seva Samman, on Republic Day 2016 by former President Shri Pranav Mukherjee. While working as Vice Chancellor of ITM University, Raipur, he has received #1 ranking award in National Mission Bharat Swachhata Abhiyan on 1st October 2018 by Honorable Mr. Prakash Javadekar. So it is truly an honor. Well, I would like to add a personal note here. Though this small profile of yours could not suffice the great achievements which you have achieved, but yeah, a small gesture from our side, and we are really truly blessed to have you with us. And now I would like to request sir to please share his valuable words and experience with all of us. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Welcome.
Thanks, Professor Yashri. Can you hear my voice?
Yes, sir. Yeah, audible. Perfectly audible.
All right.
Yeah.
Fine. For your generous introduction. At the outset, let me confess very honestly my deep gratitude towards Dr. Kirti Agrawal, who has been leading the show as a key person of the GRF. really grateful to you for having invited me in this function. And all the scholars, those who are available here, amongst them, the first one which I could interact today, only Dr. Iqbal, and I heard him, a great scholar, to know about him a little, but definitely we shall be in touch to understand a little more. And the most importantly, all other dignitaries, those who are participating in this, and the recipients of the various awards and accolades today. This opportunity for all of us is a great opportunity. And I must say this, that Global Research Foundation, the mission what they have taken in their hands is an absolutely noble mission. Why I'm saying noble? Because almost for more than 2 decades, I have been in the research. And the research is one area where we have got to really look at very, very meticulously. That the quality of the research, what is being carried out in our country, is that having that kind of a standard where we'll be having the QS World Ranking. Question number 1, it goes like this. But before I go into all the kind of research, etc., let me congratulate all the recipients, those who are going to be in advance, because as a chief guest, I may not get second time opportunity to talk to you all. But in advance, my greetings for your all sorts of the dedications and for the work that you have carried out. I will be definitely like to go through your work. In case anything is there, you can be in touch with me anytime. So in advance, congratulations to all of you. And at the same time, I would like to greet all the scholars, those who are participating in this great function on this great occasion and auspicious occasion of Teachers' Day. You are aware about this, the teacher is basically the torch bearer. And in true sense, he is the person who really leads from the front and at all fronts. In my opinion, let me define the teacher. This is personal, my opinion to this, that what exactly we understand by the teacher. And on this auspicious occasion, the definition of mine will be definitely liked by you, because I look at this, the T stands for the tactfulness. It means the teacher has got to be, he is an inborn tactful individual. The next that E comes is enterprising. And enterprising, if you look at the Hindi meaning of enterprising, it is called as an udyami. And when it comes to the udyam means basically the person who is highly dedicated and looking at something to innovate new. And that is how in शास्त्र के अनुकूल जो है कहा गया है कि उद्यमेन ही सिद्ध्यन्ते कार्याणि नहि मनोरथय नहि सुप्तस्य सिंहस्य प्रविशन्ति मुखे मृगा। उद्यम के बिना जीवन में कोई भी साधना सिद्ध हो ही नहीं सकती है। तो आज ये 2 मंत्र मैं इसलिए देने की कोशिश करता हूं कि जिस अनुभव के आधार पर मैं इस दूरी को नाप सका हूं। और मेरी प्रीवियस हिस्ट्री तो शायद आप नहीं जानते होंगे। 1984 on 20th August 1984, I got commissioned by the President of India as a pilot officer. And in Indian Air Force, I served for around 30 years plus and rose to the level of the pilot officer to flying officer, flight lieutenant, squadron leader, wing commander, group captain, and air commodore. Commanded many bases. And in DRDO, I have been the principal advisor, leading many world-class research, etc. So with that kind of an experience, I was trying to define that what the teacher is. So the first thing what I said is teacher is basically the tactful individual. And the is enterprising, where I said the udyam. Again, sadhana, जिस तरह से सिंह के मुंह में स्वयं जो है हिरण नहीं प्रवेश कर सकता है, उसी तरह से बिना उद्यम की कोई भी सिद्धि नहीं आ सकती है। इसी तरह से वेदों में कहा गया है निरपत्वम च विद्वत्तम च नैव तुल्यम कदाचन स्वदेशे पूज्यते राजा विद्वान सर्वत्र पूज्यते। इसका मतलब बिल्कुल स्पष्ट है कि यदि विद्वान की तुलना, और आज आई एम वेरी ग्रेटफुल टू डॉक्टर कीर्ति एंड ऑफ कोर्स डॉक्टर इकबाल, those who have brought me at this forum where I'll get an opportunity to talk to my all scholarly friends, those who are online today, that एक चीज हमें समझने की आज आवश्यकता है कि जीवन में यदि सभी मूल्यों को सुरक्षित करके रखना है तो एक ही मूल्य है जिसका नाम है इंटेलेक्ट। और उस इंटेलेक्ट को संभालने की जो प्रक्रिया GRF कर रहा है, उसके लिए बहुत बहुत बधाई के वो पात्र है। तो इसलिए मैं कहूंगा कि विद्वता एक ऐसी चीज है, राजा अपने राज्य में ही पूजा जाता है, लेकिन विद्वान जो है सर्वत्र पूजा जाता है। इसीलिए कहा गया है कि विद्वत्तम च निरपत्वम च नैव तुल्यम कदाचन। इन दोनों शख्सियत में कभी भी तुलना नहीं हो सकती है। विद्वान की बराबरी राजा कभी भी नहीं कर सकता है, क्योंकि विद्वान की पूजा अक्रॉस द वर्ल्ड होती है, बियॉन्ड द ज्योग्राफिकल लिमिट्स। बट व्हेन इट कम्स टू द kingdom only has got a defined boundary. My dear friends and the scholars, I would like to emphasize that as a teacher, as a research scholar, we have got to be fully energetic, and that is how after the TE, that A comes is basically the affirmativeness and assertiveness. A teacher has got to have these two attributes, very, very important. Affirmative always, no matter what comes. Come what may, in any situation, we have got to be smiling. You have got to take on the challenges head on. And that is what I am looking at. And all time assertive. It means that we cannot become the flatterer. We have got to be, if something has got to be told, it has got to be told. And told in that honest fashion, so that the fact must come out. The next comes is a C. C is an absolutely committed individual, is a teacher. The best quality and the best characteristic of a teacher is a committed individual. The next one is the H. H is honest. ईमानदारी की जगह तो शायद दुनिया में कुछ भी नहीं ले सकता है, चाहे कोई भी है। तो एक जो है ईमानदारी की जो परत आदमी के अंदर में, अंतर मन में जो समाहित होती है, that we have got to ensure at all times. And my request to all my learned colleagues that we teachers, we have got to be honest always. And the next comes is another E, that is an energetic. It means that all time enthusiasm, and your enthusiasm should be infectious in such a fashion that when we talk, this kind of an enthusiasm infection must prevail among the students, because we cannot see this kind of a lot going down. Each and every situation, no matter what situation we are facing. Today we are facing in the COVID-19, there is nothing like a COVID-19. COVID-19, I am looking at, okay, one epidemic, pandemic, whatever you call it, the definition wise, but human beings, that commitment, the courage to fight whatever the situation is, that has got to be absolutely intact in our own personality. And the last one is very, very important, is the resourcefulness. One has got to be absolutely, जितनी भी साधन और सुविधाएं हैं, उसका यदि ऑप्टिमम यूटिलाइजेशन यदि आप नहीं कर पाते हैं, इसका मतलब है कि टीचर में कुछ न कुछ कमी है। So we teachers today, we have got to commit ourselves for the noble cause of this society, where this country has got to be taken to the highest peak. It means that we have got to scale day by day, month by month, year by year, and we have got to set records after records. And let me tell you this, India is one country. It is a country of पूरी ऋषियों का, मनीषियों का, सारे इस तरह के इंटेलेक्चुअल्स की एक कंट्री है, जिसकी भूमि इतनी उर्वरक है, इतनी उपजाऊ है, जहां से सब कुछ हम कर सकते हैं। Since I had got the military background too, I always look at this, each and every sort of the education, whatever we are imparting, that must be imparted with a value education. So today, research and the education are going to be only successful when we add value to our system. It means that I would like to share my experience, which I have learned over a period of time. For last 3.5 decades, I have been into all very, very active participation at various places, not nationally, internationally also. I have been at various forums going, talking about all those kind of things. India is one country where all the individuals and particularly youths, we have got to promote 4 eyes. 2 eyes the God has given, but now 4 eyes we have got to nurture. The first eye is the intellectual stimulation. Eyes, that stands for intellectual stimulation. And we teachers, when we are saying that we are the committed ones, then we have got to stimulate this. It means that we have got to give a trigger in the minds of our own colleagues, in the minds of the students, in the minds of the research scholars, so that the fire in the belly to achieve something extra, to go extra mile, that has never get to be distinguished. that has got to be absolutely, it should never get extinguished. It means that desire, that need to do little more, to walk little more. That is how we have got to look at this. The next I am looking at idealized influence. First I say intellectual stimulation. The second I am looking at is the idealized influence. A teacher is an ideal individual. What I said, all these quality of yours is a tactful, intellectual. You look at the enterprising, energetic, honest. Every little quality is embedded in the teacher. When you have this, it means the idealized influence. Idealized influence means it defines that a person with a values, ethics, judgment, standards. The next comes is the inspirational motivation. A teacher has got to be an inspiring individual at all time, because the teacher is not the person who has got to be static. He is a person who has got the dynamism. And how the dynamism comes? Friends, since I am an engineering graduate from IIT Delhi background, I would like to connect with the science. Science and technology is going to drive today's life. Each and every aspect of the human arena is being driven by the technology. We have got to adapt to the technology, and for adoption of the technology, we must have the currency. Teachers should not lose the sight of the currency. This is what is my experience. When we lose the sight of the currency, when we lose the sight of the technology, the advancement of the technology, the country is going to lose. The organization is going to lose. So today we are looking at that all of us must sharpen our all kind of attributes and professionalism. So day by day, periodically we have got to look at this, how we hone up our skills. And today, what the country is facing, the problem of the unemployment. I am saying, sir, you all of us, we have got so much of the capability that when we commit ourselves that from the portal of the university, we should not be producing the intellectual degree holders. We should be producing the intellectual degree holders, employable degree holders. Please mark my words. I would like to outline this kind of a walk, that intellectual employable degree holders are going to be the commitment of any university. And if we commit today for this, tomorrow all the youths will be definitely employed. So for this, we have got to look at this, all the universities, and whatever the research we are carrying out, that should not be only for sake of putting into the bundle of that all kind of research journals. We must develop that kind of a technology which should be used by the society and which can be taken further to the industry. So my slogans in the university is this, that campus to corporate, mind to market. It means that whatever the ideas it gets germinated in the brain, that has got to be going to the commercial market. So mind to market is very important to see, and institute to the industries. My three slogans are always there, and that is how I am trying to establish the world-class incubation center where all kind of startups and entrepreneurs. I'll request my all friends, let's put our all heads together and develop in a world where the research, where what the lead Dr. Kirti has been taking, that should be exactly in the line with the world requirements. So globally, India should be identified as the best country so far the research is concerned. आत्मनिर्भर की का जो नारा बुलंद किया गया है, उस नारा के पीछे में एक ही राज है कि हम स्वयं उद्यमी बने। जब उद्यमी बनेंगे तो हमारे पास उद्यम भी आएंगे। उद्यम से मतलब है इंडस्ट्रीज भी आएंगी, क्योंकि हम जब तक इंटरप्राइजिंग नहीं होंगे, कौन इंटरप्राइजेज खोलेगा। तो आज जरूरत है अपने माइंड में, अपने ब्रेन में इस चीज को समाहित करने की, अपने सारी जो इंटेलेक्चुअल्स जो अपनी प्रतिभा है उसको निखारने की जरूरत है। इसके लिए जरूरत है कमिटमेंट की, और कमिटमेंट सिर्फ कहने के लिए नहीं। ये दो मंत्र और देने की कोशिश करता हूं। वैसे आई एम वेरी फॉन्ड ऑफ स्पीकिंग, गोइंग एट द वेरियस ग्लोबल फोरम, सो बट आई हैव गॉट सम लिमिटेड टाइम विथ मी, another 2-3 minutes I will try to wrap up. I have got many things to say to you all, but within the limited time I would like to wrap up my talk to you all, because there is a lot of other formalities are available into this. I have seen this, that in science there are two things. One is, we call it as the word inertia. Inertia की हिंदी होती है जड़त्व, It is very interesting for all of us to understand that word. Jadatva means जड़ता, मतलब static. So inertia, हर आदमी में एक inertia आ जाती है. After some time we achieve certain laurels and thereafter we stop it. Again we look at this. So I am looking at that inertia should never be there, because inertia brings some kind of an static. So that should not come. It brings some kind of little fatigue. So I am looking at two types of the inertias have been defined in the physics, that inertia of the rest and inertia of the motion. We should get into the inertia of the motion. If you get a kick, if you give a kick to the football, it rolls on because it has got the mass as well as the velocity. If you really want to create that velocity, you have got to have that momentum. गति नहीं सिर्फ चाहिए, आपको गति के साथ में उसका वेग ही नहीं चाहिए, केवल संवेग भी चाहिए, और संवेग की जो इंग्लिश होती है वो मोमेंटम होते हैं। तो आज हमें ये है कि यदि आप सिर्फ मास को लेकर के बैठे हैं, अपने लॉरेल्स को आप ऊपर में आप अपना नाज कर रहे हैं, फिर आगे नहीं बढ़ रहे हैं, इसका मतलब है कि थोड़ी सी आपकी स्पीड कम हो गई है। इसीलिए मैं बार बार जब स्लोगन देता हूं और लोगों के साथ में बातचीत करता हूं तो कहता हूं, क्योंकि इंडियन एयरफोर्स की आप जो जहाज देखते हैं, भारतीय वायुसेना के जितने भी विमान हैं, उनकी गति क्या है, साउंड की स्पीड से भी गति ज्यादा है। 2 माइक, 3 माइक, 4 माइक, इस तरह की काल्पनिक नहीं है कोई गति है। लेकिन इसीलिए हमारी जो सोच है, मेरी जो व्यक्तिगत सोच ये है, स्पीड, मोर स्पीड, इवन मोर स्पीड with the precision, no stop, no pause, and no looking back. Today we have got to utilize our entire time in such a fashion so that the present becomes the ready cash, and we should not be only lying on the laurels of what we have achieved in the past, because the past is like a cancelled check. So it is not in a cancelled check has got to know this thing, and the future is a promissory notes. आज वर्तमान को यदि साधेंगे तो कल का भविष्य जो है सुनहला होगा, और यदि पुरानी चीजों को देख करके अपने लॉरेल्स पर, अपने अतीत पर खिंच गए तो केवल अतीत के खंडहरों को देख करके आप भविष्य की इमारत नहीं बना सकते हैं। यदि भविष्य की इमारत बनानी है तो भग्नावशेषों को नहीं देखें, अपने पूर्वजों को हमें ये देखना है कि उन्होंने किस तरह के लॉरेल्स बनाया है। Those laurels we have got to multiply. So we intellectuals have got to do the force multiplier work, and that is how in the armed forces also we call it something like a force multiplier. If the Rafale has to fly to this country, so it means you can see to this that thousands and thousands of the kilometers they have got to really fly. So it means that force multiplier means air to air refueling has got to be done. So our refueling should be like this. Our journey of intellect should be like this, that each day, each moment we should get refueled. And after getting it refueled, the same energy, same takat, again the same spirit, jill, enthusiasm. So each time we have got to look at this, walk with the jill and enthusiasm and the right kind of spirit. Friends, to complete my talk, as I said that I'm very fond of, when I get into the spirit, I keep talking. But एक चीज मैं आपको कहूंगा कि ये this is not end of your journey. We should be looking at lot many laurels to be achieved and to be done. And that is how Robert Frost has also said that woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have got promises to keep, miles and miles to go before we sleep. और इसी कड़ी में मैं हिंदी में अपनी बात करता हूँ, क्योंकि हिंदी, संस्कृत और अंग्रेजी तीनों भाषाओं में मैं बोलता हूँ और कोशिश करता हूँ कि अपनी बात अपने श्रोताओं तक पहुंचा सकूं। जिंदगी के कई मुकाम बाकी हैं, जिंदगी बाकी है, अभी तो आपने सिर्फ नापी है मुट्ठी भर जमीन, सारा आसमान बाकी है। जय हिंद, जय भारत। Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Once again, a great going by the GRF team. Once again, I take this opportunity to congratulate all the recipients of the awards and the accolades. I wish all the best to the GRF and of course to my colleague Dr. Iqbal and all other my intellectual scholars available in this function. Thank you very much.
Yashri, 1 minute. 1 minute. Yashri, 1 minute. I just want to say something to sir. Hello.
Yes, ma'am, please.
Yeah, sir. It's indeed really a good one speech, sir. I listened, and you use the word of the definition of teacher that you used. That's really a marvelous, sir. And I just wanted to say that you used that the day that has gone, it's a cancel check, and the day that is coming to it out, it's a promissory note. So, sir, it's really a good word for that, because see, monetary language, each one can understand, keeps in mind in future. Okay, it comes so soon in mind. Right, sir? And sir, one more
Thanks,
thing.
ma'am.
Hello? Sir, you
Yes,
are
ma'am.
getting my voice. Yes, sir.
Yes, I'm getting.
Yeah. I just want to ask one thing, that recently the government has announced the new education policy. So,
Yes,
being
ma'am.
all the students, they are just going to be benefited a lot in the future. But how are teachers, but how are academicians will be benefited at the same time? So, please throw light 2 or 3 lines on this scenario.
Yes, definitely. I would love to talk about this. And rightly said, the Bartman, what I said, the present is a ready cash. So we have got to encash the ready cash rather than looking at the promissory notes and the cancelled check. Coming to the new education policy, it has been a really contemporary work done by the team led by Dr. Kasturi Rangan. Couple of things what they have put it across is really great. Why? Because the traditional and the conventional way of teaching and learning pedagogy today is not going to work and deliver what we are looking at. 10+2 system, if you look at this, where we have been confining to, it means that from, let's say, first class 1 onwards till class 12. So approximately 12 years. We have been spending in 12 years. It means the government has been keeping a check on our 12 years. Now this policy, if you look at this 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4, it is 15 years. It means that all the institutions, particularly the schools at the primary, pre-primary schools are going to look after the kids right from the age of 3 years. And we have been looking at this, that when the child grows, we don't have to wait that much. From 3rd year onwards, the stimulation that has got to come. I was talking about the intellectual stimulation. And this is where it means there is no burden of any kind of books. It is in a free play. And that pre-primary, that foundation stage is a stage where we have got to basically germinate that kind of creativity, innovativeness in this. Let the students, let the boys, girls to play around, let the kids to play around and come up in the way they want. And the next part, which is very, very important, is that there is a language. Earlier we used to have this, convent schools. So we feel very proud of this, that I have put my kids in the convent school, because you'll be learning so soon English. But what will happen to our Sabhyata and Sanskriti, the enriched traditions of this country and the languages? We have got a huge number of languages and dialects all around. They should be given that kind of freedom. This education system is going to lay emphasis on to this. That is one. The second part, the next, when it comes to the foundation of this, you look at this again, 6 to 9 bracket. It meant that right from the 6th onwards, we are introducing the skills. Very, very important. I'll give the link of because there was a radio interview recently. As a matter of fact, the day this policy was introduced, I was interviewed by the All India Radio, that Bibit Bharati Prasharan. So I had given a detailed sort of a talk on the new education policy, but in nutshell, I'll be just covering in another couple of minutes to you all. So I'll give the link of the YouTube. It is on the YouTube also available. So I'll give link to you, ma'am, and thereafter you can share with other participants also. So when it comes to the 6 to 9, if you look at this, skill orientation is being given right from the 6th class. It means जिस चीज को हम ये सोचते थे कि ये सोसाइटल टैबू है, ये सोशल टैबू है, आप कुम्हार के घर में नहीं बच्चों को भेजेंगे, इसलिए कि वो कुम्हार का काम जो है वो it was subdued. It is not considered as a very good sort of things. Let's say बुनकर के घर में आपने भेजा. How we are curbing this kind of creativity? Any kind of skill is a skill which has got a lot of things. If you today look at this, engineering, earlier you used to look at this only civil engineering, electrical engineering, mechanical engineering. Today you look at this huge number of engineering branches, unconventional branches, paint engineering. Can you think this? furniture engineering. So everywhere the mind has got to be trained in such a fashion that we should be in a position to engineer this. And this is what is the attempt which has been done in here. To 6 to 9, and then thereafter from 9 to 12, whatever we are looking at, there is no specific streams. Next thing, when it comes to the higher education, in higher education, 2-3 things which have been done very rightly. First of all, multi-entry and multi-exit, which we are, as a matter of fact, in Symbiosis, it is in vogue. It means that any individual who is having this, that okay, due to some kind of poor economical background or some kind of a medical issue, if you leave the college, let's say you imagine a situation that in a third year, you are having the BSc honors or BCom honors or the BA honors. At the third year, if you have got some medical issues and you leave the college or leave the university, what will happen to the individual? It means that all 3 years are lost. All 3 years are lost. It means that loss of the time, money and efforts. Today it is not. It means that with the multi-entry and multi-exit system and creation of the academics credit bank is one of the most inspiring and admirable thing. It means the way we put every little thing in locker in the similar fashion. Today, the new education policy which is going to be invoked, all credits are going to be deposited in the academic credit banks. Important aspect of this is a multi-entry and multi-exit. And thereafter, the next part is that there is no barrier that you will be only pursuing an education in a particular stream. If an engineering student wants to learn the music, who should be, there should not be any kind of any stop. It means that total education system is going to be student-centric. Rather than it means the learner-centric. Today, the world is moving towards this. The learner-centric education has got to be developed. And when it makes a lot of sense, because when it becomes the teacher-centric, as per the teacher's knowledge, as per the teacher's convention, as per the teacher's convenient, we design and develop the course curriculum. But no, now we have got to look at this, what the students they want. It means if it is going to be in a free flow, it means we'll be nurturing the talent more and more. So these are the things, and then thereafter a lot of growth potential has been given for the basically research. One more area for the school level, the gross enrollment ratio has been made as a target that to achieve the 100%. And in higher education system, if you look at this gross education enrollment ratio is just 26% now. 26 to 27% we are there. Now the target is that to achieve 50% in next couple of years. So that is a kind of a target. So far the research is concerned, it has been given a lot of impetus. And if you look at this, sometimes back, our Honorable Prime Minister talked about this. None of our organizations are getting into the QS World Ranking and having the great kind of research figures. The reason being is because we are not looking at the qualitative research indexes. We are looking at only doing some kind of a traditional work, and research is not only in one area. We have got to look at this analytical research, descriptive research, exploratory research. We have got to look at the experimental research, analytical research. There are a huge number of the research areas where we have got to look at this, because the research is one which should be marketable. What I said, when we research something, we should not be in a position to, like a ventilator. What little small thing we are trying to this thing. Today, in this education system, the commitment has been given, and in Atmanirbhar Bharat also, because I have been a Confederation of Indian Industry, I have been the member, also by the brand ambassador of the Indian Air Force for the industries revolution was concerned. So basically, we have got the potential, we have got huge number of research laboratories. When this country can lead in space, why not in other things? Look at this. When the country can lead in this space, the entire world is being led by this country. Why not in other fields? So it means now awareness is going on. There's a massive going to be an expenditure. GDP is a good kind of a percentage has been committed to be spent on the research as well as the education. I'm quite confident that with this new education policy, our research will be scaled to a greater heights, greater quality. Because if you look at this, only Indian Institute of Science Bangalore and couple of IITs only they figure out, and that also after 100 position in QS World Ranking. What is so great about that other countries? I'm saying that our talents are going there and they are working. And then every little thing, you are talking about the Scopus index and all web science and etc. Every kind of that impact factor and things like that. We do have the potentials. Our teachers are really, they need to be trained, and that is how the government has, and the policy makers, they have defined that periodical teaching and learning process, they have got to be strengthened. It means the teachers are required to be trained so well, because unless we train our own teachers, unless we develop their academics and their research part, the country is not going to produce the good researchers. So my earnest request to all my learned colleagues, those who are listening to me, that let's try to unite ourselves, and unite in the sense that all the intellectual pooling, intellectual assets, we have got to put it the way your foundation is doing the work in the similar fashion. Every institution must have a very sound research cell, and only not on the paper and doing something very ordinary work. We must produce the qualitative work, and we should be in a position to basically lead the world. Let me tell you this, I have got no doubt, because all Indians are born with so much of the talents. ये देश जो है वो ऋषियों का है, मनीषियों का है, तपस्वियों का है, विद्वानों का है. इनकी कहीं भी आप करेंगे, डॉक्टर सर्व राधा कृष्णन भी इसी देश के से पैदा हुए हैं, विवेकानंद भी इसी से हुए हैं. आप देखिए कितने भी साइंटिस्ट, डॉक्टर सीवी रमन को देख लीजिए, कौन से ऐसा पुरस्कार है जो नहीं मिला, जो बाहर से लोग जाकर के सब तरह के लॉरेल्स लाते हैं. Now in our country we have got to retain the brains. The best research brains must be retained in this country. For that purpose, the policy has been defined that we must take care of this. I hope some of the vital areas I have been able to address and give my views about this. The policy is very forthcoming, very promising. We have got to utilize and execute. The most challenging thing is execution. Planners have planned it. Policy makers have now, they have made the policy. It is up to us how we are going to implement. It could be in a phases, but it should be all phases, should be one by one, should be layer by layer. It should be strengthened in such a fashion that one point it should come where India should be boasting as one of the best countries so far the research is concerned. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Such a nice word. Yashvi, please take over. Yashvi,
Thank you so much, sir, for all your valuable and encouraging words. Definitely, it is always a pleasure to listen to you. And just like Kirti ma'am said, we are really thankful for just you introduced your personalized definition of teachers. We really appreciate that. And I personally like the idea of your 3 eyes and 3 slogans, 4 eyes and 3 slogans, my mistake. So that were amazing. So thank you so much, sir. And yeah, I would also like to thank Dr. Kirti Agrawal for putting such a relevant question, and definitely Dr. Sanjay Kumar addressed it so well. So thank you again, sir, for taking your precious time out, and we are really blessed to have you. Thank you so much, sir. Now, moving further, I would like to invite Dr. Sameer Gopalan, Director, Silver Oak University, Ahmedabad, and our invited guests to please address eminent nominees and wish them. Dr. Sameer Gopalan, sir, please.
Your voice is not audible. No, sir, not yet. सर अपना माइक थोड़ा सा एडजस्ट कर लीजिए.
Now?
Yes, now it is good.
Yeah, fine. So it was, very much pleasant to hear Sanjay Kumar ji, and hearing Sanjay Kumar ji remembered my mentor, ex-VC Indus University, Dr. S.B. Sharma, and his research area was also antenna systems. He was an ISRO director and worked closely with Kiran Kumar. I don't know whether you know him or not.
I think I'm a little aware about him.
Dr. Sashi Bhushan Sharma.
Okay. Definitely.
But he is no more now. Recently he
I know
passed
he has
on.
been a very senior lot.
Yeah.
I have heard his name also. Yes.
And sir's look were also much more familiar, and I had got high regards for him. The moment I had antenna systems, I just recollected him.
Great.
Anyway.
And antenna has been one of my pet area, and I have got a couple of books on antenna itself and published by Prentice Hall of India. Right now, also you can think my cupboards behind me, they are full of my books.
Fine. Nice hearing. I thank you, Dr. Kirti, for inviting me, and it was I congratulate all the participants for this GRF awards. Dr. Kirti does this very nice work of motivating the researchers, and this is very much needed in our country. I'll just on this Teachers' Day, I will just quote Chanakya. He says that शिक्षक की गोद में प्रलय और निर्माण दोनों पलते हैं. So we know the pralay that has come from China, and I hope that we Indians, we are into innovation and we are into creation. हम लोग रचना करते हैं, तो we will definitely come out with some medicine and with some good research. We will be able to address this issue. I'll just tell a small story on this occasion. There is a country, I don't know, there was one article that I came across of Mr. Prakash here. There is a country in Central America, and there is a river that flows, it's known as Chotulika, and it's in the country called as Honduras. Now there was a bridge to be built on this particular river. So, and this particular country was, there was a lot of floods and there are a lot of problems happening. So they wanted a very strong build that will last, a bridge that should last of any natural calamities. So they wanted such type of bridge to be built up. So they hired a Japanese firm to.
लाइट चली गई. लाइट सारिका बाहर का ऑन तो करो. बाहर वो नहीं कहता.